Welcome to ID's Public Awareness Ministries, where we believe in community development through general knowledge, public issues, and evangelical presentation. We are reaching you from Malaga here with Pastor Blessed Isaac Onoto. We already know him. This is the third episode we are having with him. Today, he might want to reintroduce himself if he likes. If that be the case, let's give him the chance to do that.
By the grace of God, I am Pastor Blessed Isaac Onoto, the General Overseer of the Church Faith United Missionary, also known as the Mountain of God Bible Church International. We are situated here in Malaga at number 6 Puente de la Palmilla, close to La Palmilla here. For those of you who are here living in Malaga, you will know the place. And I'm inviting you, let me just quickly say, I'm inviting you if you really love God and you want to be a part of this family. I'm inviting you to be among, to be with us. It's a church where everybody is somebody, where Jesus Christ is Lord. So God bless you. And I'm also thanking the evangelist himself. I used to call him evangelist.
Why do you always call me evangelist?
Yeah, don't worry. I just pray that
I become an evangelist one day.
No, not that I become. You're already doing it.
Amen.
The preacher with the testimony. Everybody's you can, so long as you are evangelizing the word of God. I used to tell people, beside the ordination of an evangelist, we are all evangelizing the word, the gospel. The word gospel means the
good news.
The good news. So don't be surprised that someone call you an evangelist. You are telling people about the kingdom at the same time. So that's what it is.
Bringing people and communities together to do what? To share ideas, to share personal experiences, and to share general knowledge. That is time to talk. So what do you think is the cause? I'm not saying you know, but you can imagine what the cause could be. Then what do you think is the solution?
About it.
Single motherhood in Europe.
Thank God for this wonderful hour. Again, we're about to discuss about the issue of a single motherhood. What is the bone of contention? That's what the causes of it. So it's what we are about to really most especially talk about. Hallelujah. You know, sir, before I proceed, we are talking about only Europe only. Yes. It's Europe.
Okay, you want to talk about only Europe? All right, that would be nice. But that doesn't mean the problem is only in Europe.
It's not only in
But
Europe.
You want to handle the one you are seeing.
Most of this issue in Europe today is too much. It's getting out of hand.
And you don't know what could be responsible for this.
It's getting out of hand. You know, let me just go straight to the point. Years ago, that was when myself and newly entered this Europe. Far back, that was about 23, 24 years ago now. Those days, I will see some men of God, some men of God. I'm a man of God, but I'm not criticizing, but I want to tell you all the truth. Those days, after preaching to flocks, teaching daughters and sons how to walk, the way of God and all those things, and they haven't married. And when they want to get married, they will not go to Africa, go to Nigeria, to be precise, my country. I'm specifically saying this thing concerning our system anyway. They'll go and take a wife, bring their wife.
When you say them, are you referring to the women or both men and female?
I'm talking of the pastors.
Okay, the pastor.
I'm talking of pastors.
The pastors, when they want to marry, they will go to Nigeria. To marry. And, the pastors.
They will go to Nigeria and they will marry. And bring their wife here. Whereas they have flocks.
They have a wife, women among the flocks. Who could have been a wife.
Exactly. There are they who may have played
with the female flocks and later leave them and go back. That man is not a pastor. Such a person cannot be a pastor.
Those things
happen.
Those things happen. So then I could remember that if you want to ask or ask the kind of person who were against those things that I will be one of them. I against when the man of God do that after preaching to the flocks.
To the flocks.
You know, nurturing there, and at the end of the day, we go home and get married. Get married. You know,
to another woman.
Another woman, and it will not take from the people. You know, so but later, I discovered that what I was thinking, regardless of how maybe whether he play evil ways with them, that is not.
Whether he went out with them or not, whether he dated them.
That's not what I want to say.
Okay. It's not even what you want to know.
That's not what I want to know. Yeah, thank you very much. So, but I was against him then after preaching, and they will go home and marry. So it's not quite long. Let me just say, after some years interval, beginning to realize one of the reasons, and I say, wow, I think many of them have reasons of doing so, and so many of our brothers as well, after dating somebody here, they will not go home and marry. They will forget about you know. And I'm beginning to say, why are these things like this? I, for one, Pastor Isaac, God bear me witness. Sometimes I pity some people, most especially some women will come up with a prayer that they are in need.
A prayer point.
A prayer point as they need a husband. I will pray, and I will at the same time search for.
You will
I will search
physically
for.
search
I am
for.
telling you, search for. I make contacts those days to maybe call it some men of God, some people I know, some because this race, this work, you can't do it if you haven't married. You understand what I mean? You can't do because it's full of temptations. So
you can't do the pastor's work
except you can
as a single
as a single
man, as a single brother.
You need to marry.
You need to marry.
You need to marry.
Necessarily.
That except you don't want to marry, as Paul the Apostle said. Except you don't want to marry, you are forbidden to marry. You have given yourself that you don't want to marry in life. Okay, well, that's good, fine. But if you know you want to marry and you have this calling, go for marriage first, because there will be a lot of temptation. So then I will advise some of my colleagues and some pastors. I will call them. Is there any one of you that I need
of a wife?
Yeah, that they want to marry a wife, not a woman. Are you people? You know, I get many of them connected there. I tell you, some of them will call me back and say, Pastor, there is no wife product in that person. We're only speaking on telephone. No wife product.
It's not a wife material.
It's not a wife material.
But is the man a good tailor? Go on, sir.
So that's another thing. So I will not say, well, that is I have done my own
parts, as in connecting.
Exactly. Not only
to
prayer,
opposite
you
sex.
pray and you walk on it. I have done. God knows my heart. I have done all those things. So, and I went into that matter. So as I was saying before, I went into the matter. Why are people, after, most especially men of God, why is it that after preaching, having their flocks which they nurture, sisters and brothers or daughters and sons who they have nurtured, and when it comes to the time for them to get married,
they go to Africa.
Go to Africa. God, why? And why are brothers, after dating our sisters here, they will go home and get a wife and abandon
the one they have here, the one they dated here.
They dated here. So it's not quite long I begin to notice all those things. What the Lord, in fact, the Spirit of God took my eyes through concerning this matter. He said, you know, you remember last time we were about to talk about this issue of a single mother. I said it's no-go area. If you watch one of our previous video, so I discovered some certain thing. What the Lord showed to me concerning this thing is bigger than what mouth can express or can say.
The cost of this single motherhood.
Let me go through this way now. Let me tell you one thing. You know, I will begin by saying, do you know that when a child is virgin before the time, before he reach the time, anything called respect and honor will evaporate. Evaporate from
his personality.
Yes. When a child, when a girl is virgin before the time, she will not regard any man.
When she begins to grow up.
Yes, she will not regard. She will not regard any man.
At what age would you think?
The age of any person or youth begins at the age of 18.
So anyone that is virgin before 18 is before time.
But these days you see some people, even 13 or 14 years, 15 years.
And when that happens at 15, that means definitely you are going to, it's going to evaporate. The respect is going to evaporate from you before you become 18.
You become a wide human being. Almost everyone here in Europe today now. Remember that days are going.
Yeah.
You know, many came very, very early before time. People, they have went through desert, which maybe you may not have. A lot of things with the deer, they have, from their presence, they have killed. Somebody told me last time, Pastor, I even stayed with a dead body in the house. They asked me to watch over the dead body. And it took days. He was there waiting. In the desert. So I didn't pass through desert. I told you that this was what the Lord revealed to me. When God gives revelation to give answer to some certain, you will not begin to ask. You will ask God for mercy. Say, Father, I have condemned people before. Why do they do these things? So now, God, please have mercy on me. Now that you have opened my eye to see this, the cause of all these things, what makes all these men to be avoiding them and to go off from them?
Okay, you've now refrained from blaming the men. Because you've seen why.
Of course. So many of them have went through. They can't. You just imagine a woman passing through desert, and this whole issue, he must have been forced to all sort of things. He must have been forced to, to go into what he never, something against her wish. Now, at the moment she beginning to see all those things, it's now becoming more wide animal. Wide person. Tear. Nigeria say tear. I will come tear. When a child is virgin on time, before the time, there is this wideness, or the spirit of wideness, becoming, it will reduce in the area of respect. It will not have respect on any, and cope, cope together with what the kind of life the kind of things she saw on the process before getting to where she is. You just imagine a child on that age will face how many men throughout in the night. So for such a woman to get married to one man, or for one man to keep that woman,
for such a woman to respect one man, is going to take a whole lot of work. I don't know whether it's going to take a whole lot of work. Sometimes I wonder what time, where I bless God, it is everything that every one of us did to say that to pay bride price. You know what is the meaning of bride price? You are contributing to the training of what the father or the parent may have done to the person you are taking to become your wife. You know what I'm talking about. You are contributing, to as it is. I know because you are marrying a virgin, and it is part of it. You are paying the price for it. For the dignity,
for
the value.
For the dignity and for the value of that woman. So that is what you are paying. But lo and behold, it is another thing we are seeing these days. Sometimes you get involved with this kind of lady or woman who has already been wide. No more respect on you anymore, on the husband or on the man. No more, because her eyes,
it don't open.
So sometimes most of these men, our guys, and they are zero patient. You understand? They are zero patient. You know what I mean? They are zero impatient. They can't tolerate those things.
Boys now are losing patience.
They are losing patience out of they are losing patience
because of all these characteristics.
Because of all those things that
our guests possessed in the story of their life. While growing up.
Exactly. So
why growing up in Europe?
Why growing up in Europe?
Yeah, because most of them come from Nigeria as good and normal children.
Yes,
I can attest to that.
Yes, I can say we are in the era whereby one will marry or get involved or into a relationship with a woman, you will begin to insult the mother. The
woman will be insulting.
No, the man may likely be insulting the mother-in-law. Do you know what you know why?
No.
Thank you. Because if there is a well brought up, the mother may have brought that woman up in a decent way. Because look at this biblical.
I agree, but not be mama fault. Mama train and reach Nigeria, but after I don't cross that airport.
No. You are talking about airport good. If you can't want to travel for airport, you must know what you want to.
Okay, airport even good.
We are talking about
passing the land. What if the pikin not tell mama say they go through land, and they don't tell the mama say no, they don't carry pikin.
Most mama know. That is one thing that is making most of the men who get involved to them to be insulted. They say for your mother to even allow you to get yourself messed up.
To even come to abroad.
Those are
without a profession.
Thank you. Yeah. That's what I mean. Now you get it now. So it's biblical. So let's read one place. You see,
all right, sir.
You see this whole thing. Bible warn every parent not to allow their children to go through this thing. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughters, thy daughter, to cause her to be a whore, to become a body seller. Okay, to become a whore. Lest means or else. If not, lest the land fall to hold on. The land become you understand? It will become polluted.
It will become as it becomes so. As everywhere, no peace in marriage, no peace in family.
Thank you. Become a hold on. And the land become full of wickedness. That's it. You see the era? You see the era we are in now? Become full of wickedness. So nobody will practice good again. Wickedness will always be in their heart. You can see the reason why most men can insult. It's not advisable. I don't say you should.
You are not supporting the insult.
I don't support the insult. You know that our children are the ones to advertise us. Your children, my children are the ones to advertise me. Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
Our children are the ones to advertise us to the world by the way you train them. So even though you are hiding now, your children will tell the world by its way how you are in the house.
This is getting interesting.
Remember that we are talking about the cause of
single mother.
So that is why I want us to.
You are starting from the grassroots.
The grassroots. That's why I have to take us through this area. So most men, never even ready to say they want to quit. But when they begin to see all these things, they say, this is not the kind of person I may like to stay with all the rest of my life.
Bringing people and communities together to do what? To share ideas, to share personal experiences, and to share general knowledge. That is time to talk.
We have had many mothers looking for someone who will carry their pikin to abroad.
No, they're not.
No. Many know.
Are you sure? They say one go.
No. I was in. I won't mention a state. I was in a particular state in Nigeria. Then I was a professional barber. People know me. I cut hair. I have my barber salon. So you will see some girls that time, small girls with a tummy pom, pregnant. They are pregnancy.
Before time, on time.
So they say, why? What happened? Mama, why? What happened? No, because you want to travel abroad.
Make we born
up picking that for me.
Really?
All these things are very common. I don't know.
Really?
Are you not a Nigerian? Because he's traveling abroad. The mother already knew that she is traveling to abroad to destroy her life.
Let me write this down.
They will say, please have a baby for me. You have baby down. They will not care. You see, So which means the thing they are going to Europe to do, they already
know.
They already know, and they have started practicing it. So he doesn't care whether the person who impregnated the daughter that time, whether it's the
responsible
husband
or not. All he wants is just a baby.
Have a baby.
Make it born before he comes out.
You understand? So the daughter has started passing through wickedness from home.
Wickedness and malpractices.
And malpractices from home before entering. So tell me, in order for you to get involved and get involved with a person like that, you need extra. I don't know. You need extra. You have to know that you are full intolerance. You are full impatient.
I don't think there's a solution to that, sir.
Okay.
You now don't need to resist.
To God be the glory.
Amen.
Yeah. So you are saying so. Listen, as a pastor, we do tell each other, like
pastor to pastor.
Pastors to pastors. Yeah. I could remember some years ago, a pastor friend said to me, Pastor, can you believe what my wife is telling me in time when they are quarreling? Okay. So the woman opened mouth and said to the pastor, said to the husband, you are not ashamed that you never disvirgin any woman in life.
A wife told his husband,
her husband,
that you are not ashamed, you've never disvirgined any woman in your life.
That is automatically, she don't know that she was at the same time telling the husband that, you see that word now? Yeah. You are not the one who is disvirgin me.
Exactly now. That is it now.
Tell me, to take
I was already white before you came.
Exactly.
The stone don't strong before sun start to shine.
Exactly.
Not be the sun make stone strong.
No. The stone already strong.
Strong before sun start to shine.
Yeah.
And how would the stone respect the sun? So it's not be the sun making strong.
So you can see this matter. It is not. That's why last time when we were asking me, I said, I dribble it. I just said it's a no-go area because my ear has filled up. As a man of God, we used to hear men of God talk to. We men of God, we talk to each other. We give each other. Bible say iron
sharpened iron.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Open with me to the book of Ezekiel chapter 16. Ezekiel chapter 16.
From 44, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Ezekiel 16:44.
You see, everyone who quote Proverbs, we quote this proverb about you, like mother, like son.
You said that, like mother, like daughter.
Like mother, like daughter, sorry. Verse 45. You are a true daughter of your mother, who despised her husband and her children, and you are a true sister of your sisters, who despise their husbands and their children.
So you can see this attitude, this ruffian or ragamuffin or rascality attitude is what that is not, which most of our guys, our brothers are seeing in the life of their sisters in Europe, are one of the things they found that they cannot be able to rely on this anymore. Yeah. The Bible said in the book of Proverbs chapter 21 verse 9 or Proverbs chapter 25 verse 24, it says it is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than to live with a broiling woman in a wide house. You are rich, you have a big house, people see you as a rich man, but you are living with a fire inside the house.
So it's better you get
away or you live at the house
than to stay with a naggy woman for house.
Yeah, exactly. Most men who are zero impatient may not like to take it, may not like to bear all those things. So that is why you see they will go away and leave the woman. Say, after all, let the children grow. They will bear my name. If you want, go and take them, let them bear your father's name. But blood is thicker than water. Many people do all those things. But before, I don't like men doing all those things. I discovered this thing because man too, human being, man or men are human being. Men are human being. Because it's like we have to more give the priority to women. I saw it. He said, reason why most husbands find it hard to have sex with let me to live with their husband, wife, or to have sex with their wife.
Why?
Say check your attitude. No matter how sexy you are or dress. If you have a bad attitude, your husband will struggle to desire you. So he said, sex starts in the mind. When a man is mentally strained, his penis will struggle to erect because You say worry and desire don't work.
No.
They don't mix together. They cannot work together.
Worries and desire, they don't mix together.
Because if my heart is polluted, you cannot expect, or somebody's let me say a man's heart is polluted by what you are saying. You cannot expect the man penis to rise up now.
No way. All right. Can I ask you only 2 questions? You, in the beginning of our discussion, you talk about people going home to marry, and why people don't like marrying here. Men don't like marrying wives here, because we know the circumstances surrounding our women in Europe. You and I know, but we will still marry. Is it because they didn't know the kind of life the women came here to live? Number 1. Okay. Or is it because they are so desperate, say, instead make I go home now, go marry, come carry and come, and not that. It will hard. So let me just marry within they are valuable. All right. Is it because, the third one now, is it because they think that the woman will change, say the life when they go through, will affect the life? But you and I know, say, it is seriously affect their life, that it's not even their fault the way they behave, and they will never agree that they have problem. But you and I know, say, girl, when he grow for Nigeria, go university, go school, do everything, when he grow up to papa and mama, can't reach 18 years old, if it be the same girl when they enter Europe at the age of 30, can't reach 28 for Europe. Wow. It can never be as the same as. Okay. The question is it because they didn't know, or because they were desperate, or because they hope that the women might change? Those men that marry in Europe.
Most of them, these men you are talking about in Europe, are men. They are ready to take the bull by the horn. The men came prepared. They come prepared. They are men. They are men who believe that they also have elder sisters, younger sisters. That my sister, I won't. So long as you will not allow your younger sisters or your sisters to be maltreated,
you will not maltreat another person's sister.
Another person's sister. So they have it in them. And why some also believe of that change, that maybe as time goes on, they will change. And that is where the issues are. Most of the time, the people you expect to change doesn't change. They even grow worse. So it is just by, I would say it is by grace, just the grace of God. But every man going into relationship, whether whatever you are going into, must know that it is not what you think. This is something about, you are talking about, you are planning a generation, planning future, planning generation, about to raise up generation. So will this person assist me to raise up this generation that I have? Because a man have vision.
This is me, your brother ID, the preacher with testimony. I want to specially welcome you to Time to Talk. I have lived and I have learned. And most times I don't talk because of what I don't talk from what I read.
No, it's by experience.
I talk from experience, and I pour out my observation, which I know observation is not a crime. I have lived and I have learned, and I have seen that mothers-in-law don't go well with daughters-in-law. You know why? I begin to think so. You know why? Because even the mother wasn't a good wife.
Exactly. That's why. Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Mother-in-laws are always in bad terms with daughters-in-law, because the mother, the woman was herself, was not a wife. So
what I said before.
when you are judging others, you are defining yourself. So knowing that we now women like this, the way I teach show my husband Pepe, before this woman started to show my pikin Pepe like this, so let me attack them. That's why you see most mother-in-law and daughter-in-law
get the book of Ezekiel.
So you agree with me?
Yes, of course.
That is why, that is the problem.
Many of them were not even a
that is why, that is the problem.
That is why she is also afraid that this one is doing it to her own son.
Because it's not a woman nature. And now if you imagine and say, how can a woman be doing this to my son? Even when the wife of his son never started the door, the mother already calculate, because now so she be as a woman.
Exactly.
So that is what brings trouble between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. If you never know today, because the mother-in-law was never a good wife.
Was never a good wife, yeah. If it's a good wife, you will know how to welcome the mother,
yes, the daughter-in-law.
Yeah, because it is the same life. She keep
thinking,
inspecting, watching how they are living, whether it's exactly how she herself did to the.
Say probably and so it will be.
Yeah, how she did to the husband.
Say 95% and so it will be.
Exactly.
Now, woman nature, not human nature, woman nature is different from human nature. Now, woman nature.
It is what it is. It is what it is. This, when you see it in picture, when you see a mother-in-law doesn't, begin to inspect the daughter-in-law, it's exactly the life which she live, or which she have lived, which she live with the husband. That is exactly what she was.
And the daughter-in-law now make she dey spark the more, because you don't already know what the mother-in-law they think.
So this is the reason why mothers don't think that your daughters are not watching you, and know also what you are imparting into them, and know the kind of life you are living. If you know that you are not going to live and to be inspecting other people's life or family tomorrow, look at how you are living, because what you live, the error, the evil, the bad things you are living, which you are practicing, is what you always have towards your son when your son have a wife.
Towards the wife of the son.
That's what that is. Towards the wife of your son. Because you think that your son or the wife
is just like you.
It's just like you.
Now, it's not because you think it's like that.
Exactly.
It's not because she thinks so. They are all the same.
You are not free with her because you know that is exactly how you yourself acted with your husband. And
you can never be free with her, because that's all of them be. The daughter, the wife to the son, and the mother to the son. The daughter, the wife to the son, and the mother of the son, now the same they be.
You see what we are talking about?
They are the same.
This whole matter, now this whole thing is also applicable to this a single mother matter.
Of course.
Because listen, this is because they are the type tomorrow when their children, sometimes I pity, when their sons will get married, they will also be monitoring the wife of their son.
Of course.
Because they know what they themselves did to the husband that made them not to be.
And this woman to her son will do the same thing to her son, whether she protect or not. Because now woman nature, any woman when he marry, he know how they take the deal with man. Don't ever see son-in-law and papa-in-law get problem. Papa, father, son-in-law. They know they get, because now the same wahala kaji too. They are in the same hellfire. So a father-in-law will never have a problem with his son-in-law, because they are both in hellfire.
Yeah.
Now the same rope hold them. But mother-in-law will always have a problem with daughter-in-law, because now the same rope hold them. They're not waiting there.
And what I want to say is that, please, as we're about going right now, a woman most especially, because a woman is the one who builds home. When a woman is happy, the whole house will be happy.
Fact.
When you are not happy, I tell you, there will be no peace in the house. Man doesn't have time. Man doesn't have time.
Even when the man is happy, the whole house is not happy.
At all.
And the man is always happy.
Exactly.
Yes, the man is.
Some of the men go outside and drink and laughing unnecessarily. Nobody is
not really happiness, but they're always happy.
They're just so you can see that. But the woman most especially learn how to talk. Know that the man is not your mate.
Even if not your mate, you not be the same range.
Respect the dignity. And know that you cannot bring down the ego. Don't do anything to bring out the ego of a man, because man respects his ego more than even he cherish it, he love it. Don't bring it down. Talk when it is time to talk,
like we are now. Talk when it is time to talk.
Know the right time to talk. Carry your voice down. Yeah, this issue of shouting out, telling people look, coming off social media, sometimes you watch some people coming out on social media, it will not help you. You are just only narrating yourself. Build your home. Woman, I mean you, build your home. Man doesn't build home. Bible said it. That a wise woman builded her home.
Irrespective of past life, Abi?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Bible said it in the book of Proverbs chapter 14 verse 1. Every wise woman build her home, but the foolish one pluck it down. Yes, women are the one who build home. Man doesn't build home, it is women that build home. Okay? So every one of you have to know this thing. And God will bless you. I still remain your guest, Pastor Blessed Isaac Onoito. I hope to see you on the next episode. And God will bless you.
So, by the grace of God, I remain your host.
Amen.
And as a guest, he say, he beg every woman. He beg every woman. May they build their home. Me, I not beg, I dey tell them. Because get with the beg person for, get with the tell person. I know they beg you. If you like, or build your home. If you not like, no build your home.
For the sake of the children, no, I beg of you.
You might know the sake why you want to build your home and the sake why you don't want to build your home. I cannot change your opinion because who won't build the home, he get the sick. Who not want build, he get sick. And I'm not there to change your sake. So I'm not begging. Build your home if you want. If you want to destroy them, scatter them, no problem. But he said, choose you this day who you will serve. He said, as for me and my house, I will serve God. So choose ye this day what you should do. Whether you want to destroy your home or you want to repair them. As for me, I'm ready to build. So thank you very much for listening and for watching this again. And we still have more to bring on your way as Brother ID and Pastor Isaac. And as ID's Public Awareness Ministry, there are a lot we can still bring to your way from now to the end of time. Thank you very much for watching, and let's make the world a better place, whether you are a man or a woman. They don't need to beg us before we do it correct. That's why I said I am not begging.